This is the one that catches and we got some good music. Oh my goodness!
Right there, dog.
This is like
this is the one that sounds horrible on the
Appreciate
playback.
what you got, dude.
All right. And we got some good music. Big shout out to Clever Kanice for saying that. Clever, this is not a fix. This is not a.
Kanice is on the case.
Yeah, this is not a fix though, Clever. But we'll at least the jokes will still come out.
Yeah. And you missed about the Mo Bender Blues if y'all didn't know.
Maybe that wasn't for everybody. Hey, but we got to keep the show going. I'd like to apologize to people that actually listen to this. It's like someone like Sherman Edwards who I don't be watching y'all. Oh my goodness! Shout out to the people who back when we were out in the streets for real, who you didn't think would listen. They'd be like, hey, that joke you said about the sock.
Right.
I don't know about that one, cuz. Did you wait, you listen? No, I don't listen. I just heard about it.
Just turning by.
Right, get your lying ass. All right, let's keep this party going.
Lying ass people.
Right. So, for those of us who are watching this, it's going to sound like trash when the music come on.
Yeah.
This sounds kind of bad, too. But, as Ronnie Ray said, we got to be happy about what we got. Be thankful for what we got. And I'm going to tell you something that we are thankful for. We're thankful for a young man sitting in that chair over there. And that is Ramon the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Don't Stop Moaning. Come on, Moaning. I say yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Cause you make me feel my homie Moaning.
Come on.
My homie Moaning.
Come on.
My homie Moaning. And I feel alright. I say yeah. 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 Woo! Okay, now take it easy.
Take it easy.
I don't know how good that sounds on a live stream, but I know regular on regular Q4 radio, everybody probably saying, I love you, moaning, moaning. You know I love you, moaning, moaning. All right, let's keep this party going in the interest of time. I am Warren Phoenix Johnson, but the correct pronunciation of my name is the Big Bad Warren Phoenix Johnson.
That was a stretch.
I got distracted for a second.
Hey, man, I ain't even paying attention to you. The Asiatic black man back here in the business. And speaking of some of this business, let me tell you how we're getting into it today. We're going to roll into our news segment, a little segment like this. You may have, because you may have heard, you may have not. Then we're going to roll into the Hakaman Hookup, where we salute essential workers giving us our essential needs. And then we're going to roll into the ins and outs, relationship advice. We crack open a novel of one of our love lives and realize whether the audio's good or bad, as long as you got some noise, it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
Metaphor.
And then we're going to roll into Meta 5. And then we're going to roll into Hey, Yo, What, Man. Now, that is our segment that some call trash talk, but the streets know it as prophecy. Before we move any further, can somebody here tell us about their week? One of you brothers.
I went to the Sox game yesterday.
Did you get into a fight with a bunch of white people to the sounds of Nuck If You Buck?
No, I wasn't down with the peasants. That's what
Down with the peasants.
as that guy. One of the guys said he was joking obviously, but he was like, "Oh yeah, we were up in the suite, so yeah, had a little suite, overlooking the field. You got free drinks, free food.
God, I love those. I love those bits.
Man, it was a ball. It was a ball.
What'd you eat?
I had bratwurst. Old sausage.
Pause.
Yeah, they had like bar foods. They had bratwurst, hot dogs, chicken wings, nachos, popcorn, and stuff like that. So
what'd you drink?
Luckily they had Anti-Hero, one of my favorite beers. So that was cool. They had tequila, whiskey.
Oh, like just the bottles, or there was somebody up there serving?
No, just the bottles.
Dude,
so people were just tossing up in that place like crazy.
I have not been in a suite in a long time. The last time I was in one, they didn't have liquor.
Oh, really?
They just had refrigerators full of beer.
I don't know. They had beer, wine. I mean, people were like doing shots and stuff, and yeah, it was a good time. It's a good time. I'm still paying for it. But it was a good time. I'm
glad you made it out alive, Daddy.
Yeah, with your bratwurst.
Man. But it was like, I should have brought a jacket because it was a little cold in there. Like the wind was blowing. So they have those windows open, and Wayne has nowhere to go but into the suite. So it was like that's probably the only thing that sucked. It was like
Wayne was like, "We'll show you sweet people."
Show you sweet people. Talk about peasants down there.
Your bratwurst.
Why are you so stuck on the bratwurst, guy? Why you on this bratwurst so much?
I just didn't expect to hear that word today, so I was just happy to hear it. Yeah, I haven't heard it in a couple of years, so thank you.
Ronnie Ray, what was your week like?
Oh man, what we do. I just say everything's been cool. Sunday was weird though. I done my High Five comedy show at Lincoln Lodge every Sunday at 6 o'clock.
There you go.
Chicago. Get your ass in the building, as I always say. We do the show, and my man, Mr. Mars Timms was the closer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
But the show was weird, bro.
Wow. How so?
I do a lot of crowd work. If you've seen me before, when I host the show, I do a lot of crowd work. Now, I normally observe the audience. I know what's happening. This time was different. Normally it's couples or a bunch of women. It was a bunch of guys by themselves.
Oh, right.
And then probably like two girls and a guy, and one couple comes in. So it wasn't that packed. Yeah. But the guy in the front was autistic.
Oh.
Message to hosts, the comedians, whatever. Do not do crowd work with an autistic guy in the front. Because I couldn't be sarcastic.
Right.
So the tone of the room just died.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, I didn't know what was going on. Then I found out he was kind of stalking the girl on the show.
Oh, wow.
So he's there seeming weird. So I'm like, what the hell going on? So by the time Mark...
Kind of stalking?
Yeah.
How do you kind of stalk?
He kind of stalked. I don't know what it was. But I'm like, okay.
You only have...
I'm like, no, but I was like, okay, the time the show is over at 7:30. We getting out of here. I don't care less about this. But she said, yeah, he following around and watched comedy, but I think he kind of... I'm like, okay. So Mars goes up. Mars is paying attention to none of this. So Mars goes in with his crowd work, and it was just offensive. And everybody kind of knew what he was, and it just sound bad. I was like, oh man, it was just a terrible show. So apologies to the people that bought tickets. Next time we'll do better. But that was probably one of the worst shows of the year. And everybody was funny, but that was just a weird vibe,
Oh man, they should have kicked him out.
Kick him out, man.
That's Ramon.
He up and coming comedian too. I don't know, but yeah, it's bad. It was bad.
So you killing the room, man. You killing the room.
He killed the vibe in the room, and I'm like, okay, I can't even set people up for this. It's like it was terrible.
And this is and I don't know if you've been paying attention to what we've been doing recently, but Ramon been on some real evil. Like he been on something real different. Like not his normal evil stuff where he laugh at people accidentally killing their spouses at Christmas. That's Ramon. That's his normal evil. He think that's hilarious. Like she got propped up.
Propped up like Wicked and Bernie's.
Yeah.
They open up presents and stuff.
Yeah, right. He thought it was. Oh, you like it too, huh? Right.
Your mom had too much to drink last night. She's already dead.
She's dead.
Oh,
you
man.
dumb son.
You see, it's stuff like that Ramon like to normally laugh at and bring up, but he been on something real different recently. So I don't know. And and here's the sad, or maybe the glad part about it. He's been happier. So he's been living his best life. So I don't know.
It was a constipated evil.
Yeah, that's been sitting there in this brother's soul. You know what I mean? But it got up in him like bratwurst. Hey, oh my God! Look callback. Now, with that being said, Ramon, tell him the internet crapola.
If you want to find us on Facebook, we're the Bad Ways Remix. If you want to find us on Instagram, we're in the Bad Ways Comedy. You can find us live right now on YouTube. It may sound a little weird, but we're there. All right, so tune in, or you can just dial in to chat with us at 312-985-7834. Once again, 312-985-7834.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. For the first time today, we're going to break your law. Don't say anything crazy because they can hear us now.
Oh, like, can they hear it?
on
the headphone?
No. They can hear us on YouTube right now. So that probably means no dance videos that we usually cut up. We usually cut up these dance videos. But we're not going to be able to because it sounds like... I can say shit, right? This is just on YouTube.
Oh.
Yes.
They don't sense you on the tube.
Nah. But I don't know. I was thinking about something real ignorant where I was just like, well, if we're going to have to do it like this, then there is no break.
Right, because we're talking now.
Right now, they can hear us.
Oh, so they can hear us on YouTube.
On YouTube right now.
Okay, so this is...
There is no break. Like, what the music sound like?
I can't even hear it. It's really low. You have to try to turn it up from there.
So we have to stay interesting right now.
We really don't.
We have to stay interesting the whole fucking time.
Why you go to the bathroom?
I ain't going to the bathroom. Oh, hell no. So right now, what you would be hearing is Abraham Giovanni. Act Right. This is a Christian song.
It is?
Yeah. Man, shout out to all the artists who do Christian music.
Christian rap.
That sound good like this.
That is rap, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This shit hard as hell.
No, we know it.
Right. One of my homies was like, hey, I was on your Instagram. You was dancing around a song. And I looked up the song. And I was like, wow, this crazy. Wait, did he say Jesus?
I'll be drinking for Jesus.
I'm like, yes, he said Jesus. You damn heathen. Oh my God.
The heathens.
What are you?
For the heathens.
On the real.
Lyrics and bars.
One of my students was like, Mr. Warren, I go to church on that Sunday. And I'm like, you go to church?
You know damn well you don't go to church.
Damn Chucky doll in that church. So, man, I mean, I always tell him he probably do need Jesus. Because that boy run around barefoot doing spinneroonies.
Now stop doing those spinneroonies.
You thought he's Booker T. Talking about some 5-time Jimmy. 5 times. Yeah. Girls are salty, but we can't do no videos. No dance videos. Because this shit is hard. This is more Sally Green. We playing this.
Oh, nice.
Man, we fucking with Sally Green the long way. She said, Sally Green sent in like 14 digs, huh? And all of them. Funk, bank, yeah. That shit
That sound like late 80s joints.
Uh-huh.
I dig it though.
This shit new.
Well,
And I think this off her new album. I wonder. Gonna make you free your mind. Gonna make you free your mind. Sally Green doing her fucking thing. And we got put on to her through Anthony Dancer. The one who said, you say your soda level up, you tell your mama.
That's the thing I laughed at.
Yeah.
Like, who's the boss?
Yeah. But you did that now when he said that line. Yeah, that checks out. There's levels to this shit like my mama lasagna. You sell your soda level up, you tell on your mama.
They gonna laugh around the block on that one.
On the real, lyrics and bars.
Lyrics and bars. I was watching speaking of lyrics and bars, I was watching the movie Rapid last night.
which one?
The movie Rapid with Mario Van Peebles.
I don't know if I've seen this. Rapid from
1985.
Damn.
Lyrics and bars in that.
Rapid?
Green, the color of cash, the color of a Rasta stash. The color of grass, the color of trees, the color of boogers when you sleep. Lyrics and bars! Lyrics and bars!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know what I'm gonna have to do with this week's promo. I'm just gonna cut up all of this shit. I'm just gonna cut all this shit up. Oh, there we go. Thanks for helping us out, clever Kenise. That's a nice picture of you. Actually, she probably ain't in here still because she got, like a lot of people, got a job.
We don't
Oh,
work.
my God.
I don't.
I understand. Shit, I might not have one. They just told me to fill out like a fuck ton of paperwork. They gave us a raise and was like, oh yeah, by the way, before that big payday, fill out all this. And she texted me. I was like, hey, Like I thought I had more time.
It's your girl Crystal Poppin'.
Oh my God, nigga, this is my shit too right here.
And you're about to hear my song Block right here with the Bastards at
Appreciate
Bad Waves on Q4.org.
This shit hard as fuck. This is one of my favorite. It's our anniversary show. This is one of my favorite her songs.
Anniversary, how many years?
Man, 6.
6 years y'all do this?
Uh-huh.
In the trenches, jumping on fences up. When I grew up, did nobody expect the city to city.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, faces so pretty, so Spanish, spicy little kitten,
Wait till you get this chorus though. This chorus is my shit. I'm the only shorty with a deal that came up from my block. No, they never gave me chance, never peeped what I got. I'm a dodger and every bullet gonna take another shot. From the dirt, I was loaded right of rocks. That shit's so damn hard. Oh man, Club, you still here? Hey, Club, you got some, you took some pictures a minute ago. That's super fire. Like the makeup, the hair was all on point.
Hit the street running when I was a student. 2007 when I was recruited. Diamonds are shining, I'm holding a stick. Security walking me back to the back. In the scene, me and my team. Ordinary finish the 20s.
Oh man, I'm so mad too, cause this motherfucking playlist this week is crazy.
Oh, Claire said she's still here.
So you should have played some Clever Kenise today.
High school I used to sell E on the track. Now I do better, yeah, I give it back. Made my mistake, but that come with the facts. Now I shoot Henny, got coke in my
I'm the only shorty with a deal that done came up from our block. No, they never gave me chance, never peeped what I got. I'm a dodger on every bullet, gonna take another shot. Straight from the dirt, I was molded by the rocks. With a deal that done came up from our block. No, they never gave me chance, never peeped what I got. Hate to see that I'm on top. Oh my God, no, I wasn't supposed to say nothing about it. Damn, man, they gonna hear everything we saying. She said all my pictures are fire.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
You said your pictures are fire.
Her pictures are fire, not mine.
Hello everyone, I'm Kaki from Udaipur, India.
It's one of our favorite
You
Hema
are
songs.
one of
You
my
said
songs,
Kaki.
right?
Yeah, Kaki, Hema Danji, the Kaki singer.
Singer.
Yeah, dog.
Check her out.
Big it. You gotta look at the lyrics, and I was like, I completely forgot this is a different language. And then I was reading them, and I was like, oh shit, we're saying the right words. Sasariga me pa. I was like, oh, those are the correct words. Lyrics and bars.
Lyrics and bars.
Bridges and hooks.
Bridges and hooks, baby.
Bridges and hooks. Bridges and hooks.
Oh my God. Time Bridges.
Willis.
Sorry, Sasarigami. I know. That shit, I tell y'all, that shit's on your mind. I remember that
Get back to 93, baby.
It's like 4 of them. It's like one here, another up, then back there. Oh my God.
I never did that in front of people in my life. Hilarious.
That damn, I have.
It's all because of the bridges and hooks.
Bridges and hooks. That was like when House Party 2 came out style. I remember. Oh my God, I used to hit that shit.
That's the only dance you do that.
Oh my God. Back in 90 something,
Bridges.
my motherfuckers was footworking like, damn, can't footwork for shit. Hold on. I
got this.
I got this, right.
In the car.
Right. I got this though.
Where we go? That's all white.
Ba-ba. Okay, one more song. I'm so salty, man, because we got this playlist is the shit this week. Man, we got some new Can't by Dean coming up. Check this fucking song out.
We're not going back?
Nah. So you got one more song. Get it, Ramon.
He's dancing. He's dancing.
Dances and steps.
Dances and steps. I'm trying to find something to go with hooks. So bridges and hooks, thank you. That's why we come out. Lyrics and bars and bridges and hooks.
Yes, nigga.
What is it?
West Side.
Oh, man, it sounds like Chicago. Goofy. As soon as I heard Goofy, that shot.
He got a song called Lil Goofy. Lil Goofy.
Little goof ass nigga. You got vitamins?
Nah, he just sent us a whole. He sent us a whole demonstration of clean. Can't buy me.
Can't say that out loud. They might end up like a Leah. You'll let Dave dance in you. It's sponsored by.
Nah,
Not really.
nah, because they be on this for real.
Oh, right, my bad.
Nah, you got it.
I'm not here every week.
I'm here.
This is the first time since like Thanksgiving.
B.
Lloyd said, what up, Ron?
B.
Who?
Lloyd, what up, Lloyd?
Lloyd Collins.
We having some audio problems today, Lloyd. That's why you can hear us over the music. So you're going to hear us talking
Lloyd
the whole...
Collins. I ain't
the whole
seen Lloyd in
demonstration.
about 10 years.
Oh, nigga.
Longer than that.
Stick with me. You can hang out with Lloyd soon. Stick with me. Going straight to the top.
Into these,
That sounds weird.
well, I do
No,
Are we back now?
laundry,
about to be.
and I got a mouthpiece. You feel me? You're gonna what does mouthpiece mean to you?
Hey, hot mics. What is up with y'all today?
Yeah.
We back on the land list, Nathaniel,
To
to you. And before we move any further, I gotta tell you what you just heard. We kicked the whole demonstration off. Our beloved banger was the artist formerly known as Chore Boy. You can find him on Instagram as Rig Moreau. You know we rep the set. And that song was called Radio. So big up to him. We always kick it off with some artist formerly known as Chore Boy. Then we went out of that into Abraham Giovanni's Act Right. That's right. It was a straight up Christian song or a faith-based rap song.
Yeah.
And we play faith-based music because a lot of times people be like, "Oh, we don't be messing with God like that. We're not His music, at least." No, but trust me, the ones we play, the joints we play, that music gonna mess with you. You heard? So shout out to Abraham Giovanni.
Jesus don't rap.
No, but his disciples do.
Oh!
You feel me, dog? A whole lot of gang-ish. And then we went out of that into Sally Green and Casey, however you say his name. We went out of that into Casey and Sally Green's Free Your Mind. I don't need your damn help. No, I'm messing with you. And then we went out of that into one of my favorite Crystal Poppin' songs ever, Block, because she's the only shorty with a deal that came up from a block. Knows you never gave her a chance, never peeped what she got. That's
actually pretty good. I was gonna say Le Butcher.
No, I've listened to that song far too much. I like feel that song. I don't know. Again, if you haven't heard Crystal Poppin's music, she coming up. Some new independent movie she's in. I mean, she's more than coming up. She been blue checked up before you could buy it. So shout out to Crystal Poppin. Blue checked up. She earned it. And then out of the Crystal Poppin, we went to one of our favorites. That's Hema Donji, a.k.a. the Cocky Singer, with Clangish Sargam. And then we went into some brand new Camp by Deem. Shout out to Camp by Deem. He is definitely an associate of that clique. Big up to him for hooking us up, lacing us right like some brand new sneaks with a bunch of clean music. So we're going to have him in rotation, much like spokes on a bicycle wheel. And then we went out of that into big up to Clever Kenise putting fire emojis. That's right, jumping this young ass chat. And it's a special day. The audio is all jacked up. So if you are watching on YouTube, there is no musical breaks. You know, we literally have to entertain for 2 straight hours. So have fun with that. So anyway, that song was called Now I Need Your Help. Still Loned?
Wait, let me see it. 1 second.
Can't Buy Deem, Still Loned? See, look at you.
Still loned?
Yeah, okay.
Is that like loaned out?
I don't know. It's still loned.
Wait, you get that $50 back? Nah, it's
still loned. There you go. There's those improv chops.
Zip, zap, zap.
Zip, zap, zap.
That's
right.
Zappy.
Who says that? Zappy?
Oh, really? Conrad, big up to Conrad Malus. Conrad Malus been clicking in with the click since before we clacked.
Clickety-clack.
And that's real. But he says he has a double-sided tape for me for the artwork. I don't know which artwork you're talking about, Conrad. Conrad is in the chat. Either way, I need to come hang out with you anyway, because Conrad is the truth. If you ain't never hung out with Conrad...
Is this the guitarist?
No, that's Bart. Conrad...
the little kid.
Oh, that's Coltrane.
Coltrane.
Man, you don't know, my clique is the truth. All the names.
There's a kid named Coltrane?
Yes.
Can he play jazz?
Yeah, dude, he can play some of everything.
That's what I'm talking about right
You ain't never seen, man, we should go, we're going to go to a Coltrane show. He got mad shows coming up. Coltrane's my guy. One of my former child care kids, who's now a teenager. Dude, I can't stand this. I just saw another little girl that I used to babysit in college, joining a sorority. I'm like,
what?
Why are you growing up? A little girl I used to read stories to.
Baby anymore.
I used to read her bedtime stories, and she walked up to me and told some, "Hi, Mr. Ward, I'm 17 now." What the hell? What is happening? Stop this! My little sister is just turned 18 a couple days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, give it up to her. Yeah, right. Yeah, so big up to her.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah, I have 2, but I only claim 1. And that's the one I claim. Shout out to her. All right, let's keep this party going before I destroy my family any further. We're going to go into our news segment, a little segment we like to call You May Have, because you may have heard and you may have not. Leading the way.
Oh, man.
What?
I ain't prepared, dude. Like, we didn't have it together. I was happy to get it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, man. I hate not being prepared, though. I'm in here dancing and stuff, man. Come on. I ain't never did this.
Hey, man, that is the dance, though. Again, we have to entertain this whole time because these microphones are never turning on.
Right.
So it's going down.
As it should be, though. What's a break?
Yeah, seriously. Right. So shout out to the people who actually, again, come back and watch the YouTube, but always shout out to the people who are listening every so often. The people who just listen, you always get to have a leg up, okay? Like you was working on the strip selling ass. You get to have a leg up.
Selling ass. That's a leg up. We can say selling ass.
You can say selling ass.
I get amazed on how many words you can say on here.
Yes, you can say selling ass. You can say poo putt scallywag on here.
Poo putt scallywag.
You can say bratwurst.
Leading the way. It's time for our new segment.
Bratwurst been said 8 times if you count the way I just said.
Oh my God.
Bratwurst.
I hit the bell. I can't
If you say it so many times, a Chicago fan gets a free one.
All
right. So, leading the way, like our own bratwurst grinder, with today's new segment, a little segment we like to call You May Have, because you may have heard and you may have not. We have Ramon, the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Don't Stop Moaning. Come on, Moaning.
I say yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Cause you make me feel my homie moaning.
Come on.
My homie moaning.
Come on.
My homie moaning.
Feel alright.
I said yeah. Yeah. Woo.
All right.
Take it easy.
I don't know the song like that.
Take it easy.
You don't know the words.
I couldn't time in with y'all. Like y'all had like practice like a mug, and it's my first day.
But
my first day at work.
Hey. You love moaning. You know I love you moaning.
It's not gonna help if you play it now. It's taking me listening to it a bunch of times. No.
I also just realized that the people listening can't hear that music.
They can't hear it?
On YouTube.
On YouTube. The people watching.
Oh, so we probably look like idiots.
Yeah. Oh my God. And the broadcast, we're not even halfway through this broadcast and we already look like idiots.
So they not hearing the music that you're playing on YouTube at all.
They hear the monitor. When I turn the monitor on, and the monitor only comes on when we turn the microphones off.
Right.
We can't turn the microphones off because there's like 1,000 people listening.
Yeah, I can't hear that.
So I can't play this.
The music you hear now, they can't hear it.
Yeah, can't hear it.
Or even the stingers.
No, right, they can't hear the stings.
Oh.
No, not really. Yeah, but I can't play the listeners week because it's way more of them than it is of the YouTubers. So you gotta honor the listeners. They the ones who made sure that we had a little funky ass anniversary.
That's right.
Yeah, so we gotta rep for them. But shout out to the YouTubers. Shout out to Ramon, Sean Chantel, who aka Chantilly Lakes.
Chantilly.
Who's in the chat as well, laughing at us probably because he knows. He's probably like, that's way different than how it's supposed to be. All right, Ramon.
Like last week.
Right.
Ramon, hit us off.
All right, let's start it off. Hey, so we all need money, right?
Oh God, here we go.
Every day.
We need money. So what happens if you don't have money, but you only got maybe like $2 $10 bills in your pocket, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens?
You gotta make that. You gotta reproduce
$20.
that money. You gotta reproduce that money. $20. Yeah, you gotta reproduce that money. A Chicago man walked into a bar in West Loop, and he ordered the cheapest thing on the menu. He said, "Hey, what's the cheapest thing on the menu?" And the bartender said, a Corona. He said, "All right, give me a Corona." I gave her a $100 bill.
Okay.
Got his change back.
Give my homeboy his change, man.
Give my change back. I don't know how much a Corona costs, but say you got $95 back. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go to the next bartender. "Hey, what's the cheapest thing on the menu?" "Oh, beer." "All right, let me get one of those." Hands her another $100 bill. And gets the change back. But the bartender looks at the bill and is like, "Wait a minute, it's kind of funny,
Right.
And does the little pencil thing. They got the little detector thing with it, but it works.
Okay.
So, well, it's not counterfeit, but it looks weird,
Right.
So it turns to find out that the gentleman had took those $10 bills and added another zero to the.
How? Wait.
Added another zero to the $10 bill to make it a $100 bill. I don't know how he did it. They don't show a picture of it. But
that's very clever.
Man, apparently he added a zero to the 100, and still the same face. I don't know who's on the $10 bill. Is it like
Hamilton, right?
Is it Hamilton? No, he's on a $20 bill, I think. I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't pay
Jefferson.
attention to Jefferson's on. No, he's on a $2. Who's on a $2 bill then?
I don't know.
No, Jefferson's on a $2 bill.
Wait, who was on? Okay, Google.
See how I pay attention to money?
Who was on the $10 bill?
He Googling it now, people.
Yeah.
If you're in the chat,
Yeah.
This has happened before in the chat.
That's
tell
in
us-
Hamilton.
Okay, I was about to say.
See?
I was about to say
I think I said
Conrad
West?
No, not Kanye West. What
Oh.
the hell? Oh my
Kanye
God.
West.
Hey, I was about to say Conrad was able to keep us on point one day when we were like, how did World War II start?
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, that was a hilarious bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you call it a bit. Chicago CPS calls it education.
Right.
Which I don't have.
So yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
So he basically added another zero to the dollar to the $10 bill. But he the bartender, good eye, called the police and they was able to apprehend the man before he left the bar, and so he's awaiting trial. And he had a $500 bond which he paid for.
What, some fake money?
Some fake money? No, I was kidding. That would have been great, right? That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, use these $5 to
use
get me
these
out.
$5.
Just in case.
He had use this. He had a 5 and added some zeros to it.
Use this $5,000 bill.
On my own money.
All right, he gave him a $5,000 bills. Like, let me get some change.
Let me get some change. They're like, all right.
Oh my God.
John F. Kennedy's on a $500 bill.
Right. All right, let's keep it going. So imagine being married for 10 years.
No. All right, hey, how long you been married? You've been married 10 years.
10 years.
Oh, okay.
Happy anniversary today.
Yeah, happy anniversary. So what is so can you imagine what it's like being married for 10 years?
That's what I was saying.
Okay, all right.
So imagine me being married for 10 years. Or say Leia been married to me for 10 years.
All right. Hey, you misogynist.
You misogynist.
No, go ahead.
So let's say, let's take the story back. You've been married for 10 years, and you found out that your marriage it's got to come to an end. Now let me explain why I say that. So go back, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago. Three friends used to hang out. It was Sarah and Amber and the young man who they didn't say his name, so they hung out together. And, it was 3 friends, right? 3 good friends. And then one day, Sarah met a guy, and they eventually got married. So then Amber and the gentleman, 2 friends left, decided to hook up, and they got married. So here's 10 years later. They invited Sarah over with her husband, and things got a little, people got a little drunk, and, things got a little tossed up. And the young man decided to confessed that he kind of loved Sarah. He had loved Sarah and was pissed that Sarah basically back then got a boyfriend, and he was a little sad. And he said, what do you call it? Sloppy seconds. And he went with the lady he married.
Oh, you getting married? I'm getting married too.
He married her. He married Amber because there was nothing else left. So he basically confessed that to them, and now they're getting divorced. Unfortunately.
So what's up? So what's the point of this story?
I'm
so sorry.
These greedy people.
She's disappointed because now she wants to get divorced because she's saying basically he didn't marry her. He just married her because the other girl got married in.
How long were they married?
10 years.
They married 10 years.
But so when they got married, when that couple got married, they just moved away to somewhere else, so he hadn't seen them.
That's something I need to tell you. 10 years later.
Right.
I never really liked you.
You're like, hey, I really didn't like you. I just married you because Sarah got married to that other dude, and there was nobody left.
He could have kept that to himself.
I think so.
You know what? Clever's intrigued by the story. I personally am like, what the hell are you talking about?
I got it.
Yeah.
It's just the weird people.
Once you find out that your whole marriage is basically you were sloppy seconds, basically. I mean,
but it's been 10 years. They got kids?
I think so.
If my wife would have told me this after 10 years, we would have figured out some type of freaky way to reconcile this without a divorce. I would not divorce her.
Right.
We would have to do something nasty.
Yeah. I'd be like, yo, let's do some little group activity with them so I can at least try it out.
Or something. Let me
Yeah.
let me do something.
Well, I got another couple. No, I want them because
So we got to do something
Right.
to figure this out because I feel salty that I'm Yeah, Clever said that's sad. Shout out to Lloyd. Lloyd's said I'm in the chat. Lloyd, thank you for coming in the chat.
Lloyd Collins.
This chat been drying.
It's Mr. Collins.
Did Dusty Raisin for the last month and change. So thank you
Dusty
all
Raisins.
who are in the chat. So no, a divorce. I feel like that's extreme.
Yeah.
Like that's extreme. Man, you don't gotta do all of that.
I don't think she should get divorced. I mean, you've been married. Let's pretend like it didn't happen.
Did he wait 10 years purposely?
I don't know.
What's what?
Right, he didn't wait
7 years. 7 years. Wait 3 years from now. I get something to tell you.
Well, no, they came over for dinner, and he hadn't seen them in a long time.
But he been thinking this forever, though.
Right.
Clearly.
Well, he knew, but probably
he knew.
Well, it turns out that after he confessed that, they kind of hooked up.
They hooked up. So they hooked up. Did she find? So wait.
Are you adding to the story?
No.
I thought you finished.
Right, trying to make it interesting.
Okay, but what if they hooked up?
I read it, but I read over it, but now I started reading it again. And
So then they got together after the.
so basically, she came over to like console the guy because she's getting divorced now because his wife is like pissed that he didn't she wasn't the first choice, and so the girl came over, like, hey, let me console you. But they didn't say if they hooked up or not. They said they've been spending a lot of time together now that she knows that he liked her. So maybe she liked him too, but he took too long to ask back.
No, women ain't waiting. Women ain't waiting.
Yeah. So,
women ain't waiting, dog.
Seize the.
It sounds like the Young and the Restless.
yeah, I swear.
You know what? I'm feel like I'm old and restless listening to this damn story. Keep it
Next
moving.
story, please.
Yes.
All right. Well, listen.
I'm saying I ain't got a story to tell. Next story.
No, that's fine. You
This
can
is
be the
what
producer.
they should have done. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Break
this
us
is what
off.
they should have done. This couple were married or are married, and lockdown came along. Remember that little what was that coronavirus thing?
Yeah.
The thing with the
That was
mask.
good time.
Yeah, you have to wear a mask, stay inside your house. So a lot of people
Sanitizer.
Yeah. Hand sanitizer business.
Like, I had to say something.
Sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer business.
Hey, I was so mad at everybody talking about some wash your hands, sanitize, and I'm looking at
Wash your hands for at least 2 minutes.
I remember looking at the TV thinking to myself, like, wait, y'all weren't doing this?
Right.
We weren't already carrying hand sanitizer?
No.
All y'all nasty.
I have a theory that hand sanitizer companies are the ones that released COVID.
Oh, man. Shoot.
Good way to make money.
Yeah.
Apparently, them and the toilet paper people.
When did you hear about hand sanitizer before that? Like that much?
I was about to say, I carried it around way before COVID.
Really?
I have a germ thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
I sound like somebody that's up on a new hip hop bar. I know what about dude forever.
Right, I know about this forever. He used to be around the block. Now y'all want to be on it.
Now y'all on. I've been going to this concert since the mixtape.
All right, Sister Mixtape. That's what hand sanitizer is, Sister Mixtape.
MC Hannah,
Right.
sanitize.
All right, DJ Sanitize.
DJ Sanitize.
All right, go ahead, break us off.
Talk about
Talk about
I
what?
swipe germs left and right.
What? On the right, on the real.
Lyrics in the box. Come back with it.
Talk about something I keep it clean. All right, go ahead.
Well, so lockdown occurred and people had to actually live together, right? And actually, basically, people will go to work, they come home, they spend a little time together before they go to bed.
Right.
But now, pandemic, people are basically forced to be with that same person in the house the whole time.
That's right.
And a lot of marriages fell apart because of that.
So it did.
Well, one couple decided, you know what? We're not going to give up on our marriage. We're going to try something new. And in England, they call it dogging.
Oh my God!
Dogging.
Wait.
They call it dogging.
Oh my God! Can you please elucidate on what dogging is? I gotta know about dogging style.
Well,
I'm dogging style.
well, dogging, as we know it here in the United States, is swinging.
Okay.
So swinging. So they decided to try swinging to see if they can save their marriage. And they said that they testified that swinging saved their marriage. And so it saved it so much so that now the pandemic is over and everybody can go outside, they still do it once a week. They get up, they hook up once a week with, get banged by somebody else.
These people are just greedy.
So my question is, the problem was never solved.
Greedy ass people.
Right? The problem was never solved.
No.
They're just basically banging other people, and that's it.
Yeah.
So what's the
uncommitted sex just clears your mind.
right?
Yeah. Hey, Ramon. Hey, Ronnie Ray, it sound like you judging. Don't be dogging them.
Hey man!
Oh, they can hit us.
Eating the Rossworth. No.
They can't hear it on the YouTube.
Come on, morning.
Come on, Ronnie.
Come on, Ronnie.
Right. They cannot, again, if you are just joined, like our dear friend Nova Sport, who's in the building. Big up to Nova Sport. No, real Nova Sport don't play out here. If you are new to the stream right now, currently, we are having some audio problems. You got to call the station manager, get that fixed. So you can't hear the sounds, things, and whatnot. And even when the songs come on, you'll still hear what's happening in the studio. If you are listening, sorry to inundate you with nonsense that you don't care about.
Yeah.
Please continue to listen and finish your mail route. Whatever you are doing.
Yeah.
Don't lose your job because of this.
All right. I dated a girl who used to take care of children, and she listened with her little earpods. I was like, wow. You're changing diapers to people doing ass jokes.
That's a good time.
That's a good time. It's a good 2 hours.
Yeah, it didn't last.
Does she still listen?
She, I don't know.
Okay.
Probably so. You know how people are. All right, keep it going.
All right, so a young lady goes to Chick-fil-A to get her a little meal.
Uh-huh.
A little meal, you know. And she, you know, some people have a little list, right?
Okay.
They have a little, you know.
Yeah.
Like, who's that? Like, who's the Brady Bunch? One of the girls.
Cindy,
right? She had a little list, right? So as she's ordering at the drive-through, the guy in the speaker says, "Oh, you have a little list. That's so cute." And she's like, you know, all right, whatever. He's like, "Hey, what's your name?" She's like, "Joyce," you know, but with the list, Joyce.
Okay.
And so when she comes around and pays her food, the little bag has Joyce written on it with a PH.
How rude.
That's horrible. See, look at y'all laughing at this.
That's so wrong, dog.
That's wrong, but it was funny. But you know, she has good spirit. She laughed about it. But that's great. I know I thought that was funny, but that's a quick fire. Quick fire.
Oh my God. Right. He's quick fire. Man, quickly put that fire out.
Put fire out. All right, a flat earther splashes out $20,000.
Here we go. Flat earther.
On an experiment.
Who?
Yeah, flat earther.
Flat earther.
A flat earther.
Puts out $20,000.
$20,000 experiment
Uh-huh.
to prove that the earth is flat.
Okay.
And he proves that it's round.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah.
that is a don't stop moaning.
Yeah. So
Oh
big ups
Jesus!
to that flat earther for proving himself wrong, spending $20,000. I won't explain the experiment, but it's long and complicated. Isn't it?
No, you already had one of those today.
Yeah.
Oh my
All right.
God! Man.
Now here's something.
Wait. It's long and complicated. I was thinking about that relationship one you had, but then it made me think like, oh wait, that could have been the dogging too.
Dogging.
Yep, or it could have been how you ate bratwurst.
Hey, the callback. Kicking the callback.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Lord.
All right, closing out. Hey, this is some good news for maybe alcoholic people.
Oh, neat.
A guy suffered from a sepsis and basically was in the hospital and flatlined. And he said that when he didn't realize he died, but he kind of realized when he arrived in the place that he felt comfortable. And two guys came and escorted him. You know, some people say they see the light and
Yes.
angels are there. And so he said he saw these two people who he thought were angels. And they escorted him into a local ale house where he had the best beer in his life.
I like the story.
Right?
I don't really drink beer like that anymore, but yeah.
But yeah, so you know, he said there is something on the other side. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and his was a local pub. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what local pub it is. I mean, it must be a little stop before he goes to hell.
Before he goes to hell.
He was nice and buzzed up, so it won't be as bad.
Pub purgatory.
Yeah, it was a pub purgatory. He handed out $100 bills. Yeah, just to change. Yeah, so he explained this when he woke up from a deep coma and said that, yeah, he said he can't wait to die because he wants to go back. All right, those are my stories. I'm gonna get out of here.
Wow. Don't get it while it's hot. Get it while it's lukewarm.
Lukewarm.
All right. Again, this is gonna be weird for everybody watching, but we gotta stay true to the over 1,000 people that are listening. It's my turn. Let me hear you go.
He's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my part of the news. Now, this is very hard-hitting news, very provocative news, very critically disclaimed news. And I don't go to any news source, no! I don't go to MSNBC. I don't go to CNN. I don't go to ABC, DEFG. I go to one place and one place only, and that's WorldStarHipHop.com. WorldStar, let's get into it. Shout out to Ramon for being so unsupportive to me today. This is the second time we had a group bit, and Ramon was just like, what is going on this phone? Who is texting me? Oh my God.
I'm pulling the layout today.
You are. Oh my God. They keep texting. Why are they texting me? All right. Let's keep it going. Or at least get it started. Bud Light has been receiving pushback from their consumers over a marketing campaign that features a transgender woman on the cover. Now the Bud Light sales are plummeting. And I'm thinking to myself, y'all don't know y'all consumers? Like, of course they're not buying it anymore. These people who drink Bud Light, I personally thought that the marketing team at Bud Light would have been Budweiser.
Yeah. All right. Jokes and punchlines.
I know hot.
Oh, that's right. Made Ronnie Ray put his phone down. All right. A petite woman shows off her collection of dildos. And these things are enormous. They're the size of Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
The little person.
I'm aware. Yeah.
Yes. And now, most of these dildos, a normal woman would see these dildos, they would say, "Dill don't." But not this woman. In fact, I believe that the size of the lust shovel that a man must have to dig this woman out, like the inches you must have, would be more than an amazing feat. Yes. Oh my God. Boy, you would have to be an actor on Game of Thrones. And I'm talking about the size of him to get up in her little ass. All right. Now, here's the issue with this closing joke. I didn't know where we were going to go with this. I didn't know if I wanted to, because one of the jokes was just trifling. The other joke was just offensive. No, not offensive. It's super trifling. And the last joke is just simply insensitive. Now, the question I asked you, gentlemen, are we going trifling number one, trifling number two, or simply insensitive? Which one? I'm going dealer's choice here. You only get one.
But without hearing the story or after hearing?
Without hearing the story. Mm-hmm. Which one do you gentlemen choose?
Insensitive.
Insensitive. Ramon, what do you think?
I'm going to say insensitive.
Wow. All right, fine.
Well done.
Fine. It is bad waves.
4-foot dildos out there.
Got feet.
All right.
Shoveling the inches.
Shoveling the
Oh my
inches. Shoveling the
God.
inches.
That's what it should have been.
Uncle Levi's over there.
Oh, shoveling the inches. All right, fine. This is not my fault. My colleagues have asked for simply insensitive. So here it goes. A man kicks... Oh, wait. Documented idiocy. I have to do the opening. A man kicks out a young lady from his home because she refused to wear a condom during sex.
What?
Yes, he kicked her out. He didn't want her in his house no more. He didn't want to have nothing to do with her. He's like, get out of here. You don't want to wear a condom. then you won't get any of this lust shovel. And interestingly enough, how could you blame this man? He was on his P's and Q's. And I'm not saying she wasn't on her P's and Q's. In fact, she probably wasn't on her Q's. She was just on her P's. Do it for the news. A little new segment we like to call You May Have, because you may have heard, you may have not. Coming up later, we're going to go into the How Come I Hookup, where we salute essential workers giving you their essential needs. But before all of that, we're going to hook your ass up with some of this music. Ramon, tell them the internet crapola.
Hey, if you're on Instagram, you can find us under Bad Ways Comedy. If you're on Facebook, you can find us under Bad Ways Remix. You can watch us live on YouTube with some horrible sound, but you can still watch us and laugh your ass off. Can we say ass?
Yes.
He's been saying it all day.
Oh, because he's selling ass. All right. You can watch us on YouTube under Bad Ways Radio. You can dial in 312-985-7834. Once again, 312-985-7834. Talk some bratwurst.
I really like that bit so much. I almost jumped directly into the song without closing that portion out. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. Once again, we're going to break your love to get you right on time. Whatever makes you happy. Smile, cause I can go. Oh, nigga. What you that microphone, my nigga. What? Oh, I just moved it. Oh, damn. They said, take this shit, man. Oh, yeah, take it. Oh, that's what happened. Oh. Everything has a purpose. I forgot that they can still hear us. Y'all can go. Y'all can go if you want. Say you love me now. 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 Yes, Belladonna, y'all. This is that shit.
Belladonna.
With our homegirls, Amy and Heather. Big up to us. This Amy Jacobs and Heather Nation. They're the only people I talk to from this band. But I talk to Heather Nation. Heather Nation just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Heather Nation.
Happy birthday, Heather.
Heather Nation's that deal.
Nation.
Get scared. Oh my God. The other jokes. Okay, wait, hold on, wait.
What's the next segment, man?
The job one?
Yeah.
You want to salute? Yeah, you want to salute a job?
I'm going to salute the porch from you guys.
Okay. So the other jokes were, especially for those of us who can still hear me, the other jokes were, a man gets a tattoo on his neck that resembles a schlong. What an impressive deep throat. Oh my God.
Which one was that? No,
that was trifling number one.
Okay.
Y'all can go. Y'all can go if I want. Y'all can go. I can go.
Yeah, I can go if I want.
Don't be scared. You're listening to Bastards All Day.
Bastards All Day.
Huh?
Q4.org. Love the gang, baby.
And then the other joke was, a woman is caught with coke with a brick of cocaine in her coochie. And yes,
Okay.
and I truly believe that probably would have been one of the best ways to participate in a scratch and sniff.
Why?
Oh my god! Oh my god! So I think y'all chose the best choice.
Okay.
The long throw, the best throw-in that bit. I thought that bit was funny. I thought scratch and sniff was funny, but I thought the P's and Q's also had a message behind it. Maybe not so much on her Q's, but definitely on her P's. Oh my god! And then I was like, dude, that is so insensitive.
Very.
Like, I should not do that, Joe. That's really rebellious. And there's nobody's choice to have that. But then, like, whoa. I don't know. No, I'm sorry to anybody who's offended by that. But, like, if you're not offended by that, shout out to you, because that shit is funny. That shit is funny. Oh my god. It reminded me of when people like make fun of me and I know it's funny. And so sometimes it's like, ugh, that was good. Like when I first got my teeth fixed, somebody was like, hey, you got your teeth fixed. I mean, ish. I thought that shit was so funny. Because it's the best my teeth have ever looked in my life. At least that's when I was like real little. And so I was feeling good about myself. And got a compliment me. And then that motherfucker was like, here you go. Yeah, told me smooth down. That's why. That's
He
all.
been drawing this picture for weeks.
Oh my god.
And he put it on the thing like, yeah, he just come by and snap
that shit down. Oh shit. Oh. We're playing this song next week for those of us who are watching this shit still or come back, whatever, what have you.
Wow, John.
But this song coming up next, we're playing it next week.
This is Frank Joshua.
It's brand new Frank Joshua.
Listening to Bad Ways Radio on Q4.org. These people are going to play you my new single. They probably stole it, but I don't care anymore. They're funny, and we love them.
Shout out to Frank Joshua always.
Frank Joshua.
Yeah, man, Frank Joshua, that's that motherfucking deal. That's that deal, cut. Oh my god. If you are still with us out there, thank you for bearing with us in this sound. I'm sure this might be more interesting to some people than when things are working properly.
Y'all need to keep that.
right? Y'all just play it in the background and talk. Oh my god.
Oh, you finished up posting for the show, baby.
Oh, for high five?
No. Record my comedy out.
Oh shit.
On my birthday.
Damn.
Goes down.
Hell yeah, new Frank Joshua. Check this shit out. Breathe life into me. I was walking the streets of this shit the last couple days.
Oh, is that the recording?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're talking about that.
June what?
July 8th.
Oh.
Oh, I missed it. I thought the beat was gonna drop.
I know, he got something for you. Breathe life into me. You are all I need. Breathe life into me. I love when he do this fucking, like, I like Frank Joshua ballads always, but like
Club stuff?
Man, his club shit, nigga. Probably can't clip and take that because that didn't work. But his club shit is just... I love his club shit, man. Like, I remember I had somebody's car for some days, and I was banging the shit out of some of What Price is Smile, 5 Minutes, some other Frank Joshua shit, but like that shit was knocking. That Frank Joshua shit, that shit bang, pause. To me, you are all I need. Breathe life into me. You are all I need. I got some Anthony Danza in here for you too. For you, Ronnie Ray. See what you think. Some new Anthony Danza. Newish. Breathe life into me. Yeah, go ahead. Do that dance, Ramon. You better show these little motherfuckers.
Take it around the world.
You gotta explain what you're doing? Don't do it.
What's up? This is Seattle's Anthony Danza, and you listening to Bad Waves on Q4 Radio. We got plays to make.
Oh, wait. Have you heard this one at the Gap?
Let's go. Everything around me, the cash rules.
Because you don't want to tell me this was Come and Talk to Me.
Right. Yep.
Yelling, that's my car when I pass through.
They sound good too.
Flying through the city like bad news. Big stepper like we running in the race. More money, more juice.
Ramon, you gotta be entertaining. They can hear you. And they looking at you.
I'm not yawning.
No rust on the You know I got heat like a thump on the waist. Every crumb, every bomb, every jump in the place. Dance, I put the funk in your face. I
got a G for every bump on your face.
Cool beamers the Benz, so pretty women check the feet if they ain't pedicure. They
can sit in them.
Yeah,
it's that shit to make you
I've been hitting, looking exquisite. Started and was just too broke to pay attention. They say time's money, I wouldn't give you a minute. The whip kitted, windows tinted. Boom holler, let them feet wipe off the wheels.
A few dollars.
Say time is money, I won't give you a minute.
Sergio Tacchini, fettuccine. Not a stain on my statue. You
should have seen.
Passcodes and passwords, stamps on a passport. Took the extra time and armor on the dashboard. You ain't gotta ask if you just know why. Slow down and honk, we don't just roll by. Jam my whole taping, heard no lies. Cream cheese, lemon cake, flipping whole pies.
Come on, man. Cream cheese, lemon cake, flipping whole pies.
Lyrics and bars.
I swear. Hooks and bridges and hooks.
Bridges and hooks.
Up the feed, still riding dirty like the lake.
Chad.
A quake mask got me tipping candy paint staff. You don't wanna
See me break bad.
lose a flip, I'ma shake back, feeling like
Diddy, take that.
for the shorty on back in the slots in the fifth ward. You don't nigga in the hustle and
Get yours.
luck. Use your wig piece, baby girl. Treat the world as your oyster and take a pearl. Yeah, damn. All hail YT. Left. What I tell them, we got plays to make. Ride this out though. Yeah.
Either way, I'll do my thing. This shit is, that shit talking to me. There's some new comedy that's dropping too, nigga. You had it? No, not in this rotation. But I got you next week, nigga. Don't you worry. Doo-doo. 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 I told Facebook we fell in upwards.
You're listening to Bastards All Day.
Hi, mates.
Yeah, baby.
We back on the land, listen, Nathaniel, to
you.
you. And before we move any further, Ramon, tell them what they heard, Daddy.
Hey, we started a nice little block off with Belladon. Go, go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go, 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 go.
Yeah, I can go if I want.
That's right.
Say you love me now.
Shout out to Head of Nation.
Hell yeah, and Amy Jacobs, of course,
There you go.
lead singer. Keep going, Daddy.
My man. All right. We're followed up by Pluto Black featuring Vagabond Maurice.
It's actually. Did it say? Is it featured on the thing?
Oh.
Because it's like
formerly known as.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought it
FKA.
said feature. All right. I read it wrong. Formerly known as. Why don't you just put Vagabond Maurice?
Because he's Pluto Black now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pluto Black.
He don't want people to not forget.
It's Pluto Black now.
It's Pluto Black now.
Well, my thing is, like, especially like with him and Rigmarole,
Yeah.
these songs aren't under those names.
Right.
You got whole catalogs under another name, and we're still playing that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we still want people to find that music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But, you know.
Okay, so it's Vagabond, formerly known as Vagabond Maurice Takimaki Chusi.
Oh my God.
Takimaki Chusi.
Say that 3 times fast.
Takimaki Chusi.
Wait a minute.
Real fast. Not
Takimachizuki. Tashimakizuki.
Okay, so they weren't going to find that song nowhere, huh?
No. Oh man. We're Dragon's Dream.
Yeah, he had to put a real title in there. Yeah. He couldn't get away with Takimatsu Tutsi. Anime ass.
All right, then Frank Joshua, you heard it here.
First.
First.
That's a Frank Joshua first.
Yep. You are all I need. Man.
Breathe life into me. You are all I need. Do. Okay.
The Butcher is back.
Le Butcher. How do you want your big daddy rump cut? Large or thin? Come on in, Mr. Joshua. There's no song too good for Le Butcher. Sing.
I have no idea what the hell.
The butcher will cut your song up. I don't give a damn how good your song is.
Oh, wow.
We will try our best to sing it and to butcher it.
Yeah. So we're butchering up the song.
Breathe life into me. See, it don't sound nothing like that.
Lyrics and notes.
Lyrics and notes.
Oh, Jesus. All right, go ahead.
Then we got All Hail YT.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony Danza.
Mm-hmm.
BBS Boys.
That's right. That's
That's right.
Off the project All Hell Dancer.
Yeah.
Please believe old school with the new school swag, and alpha male raps are not dead.
Yeah.
So whoever told you that you are horrible for liking women and wanting to drive a cool car, tell them to shut up and find the project All Hail Danza.
Yeah.
They'll think differently.
Yeah.
All hell Danza.
All right.
Anthony Danza is that's funny, man.
He
He knew what he was doing.
He said, if time is money, I ain't giving you a minute.
All right. Oh man, you
What he say about the pie? He said something about the pie.
Oh yeah, what was it? He flipping. What was it? Oh God, I can't remember because he named 2 different pies and he flipping them.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Lemon.
Pretty damn good, Anthony Danza.
Lemon,
Almost called him Tony Danza.
What is it? Lemon a key lime. I'm flipping the whole pies.
Lyrics and bars.
Hooks and bridges.
Hooks and bridges.
Oh my God, that's that. I swear that bit makes me think of that old dude outside the liquor store who just so happened to got a new Walkman, and he listening to something that's so damn good with his brown paper bag drink that Frank Joshua come on, he talking about some hooks and bridges. Anthony Danza come on, pies, flipping pies. That's lyrics and pies. Nobody bothers to bother him because
He's in his zone.
Leave him alone. He just enjoyed his music.
Yeah, it's a reputation. Somebody bothered him before, and nobody's bothered him now.
Right. He was like manslaughter and death.
Get away with it too.
They started stabbing him.
Malone.
Leave him alone. He will call it out to the most single participle of what is going on in his life that day. I would like to have some dinner. He talking about some protein and carbs. I want to take you home tonight. He talking about some penetration and insertion. Okay. You ain't like my joke, huh? Okay, then. He talking about some hacks and bombs.
Hey, boys, little coat outside. Hats and coats.
See, okay, I am the Undertaker of bits. I will resurrect it. All right, let's keep this party going.
All right.
It is time for the Hakaman Hookup, where we salute essential workers, giving us our essential needs. Now, these shout-outs and salutes aren't just for the young lady who hates condoms, and then now she's walking down the street with a fire truck chasing behind her. Hey, boy!
Gonorrhea Gloria.
Gonorrhea Gloria.
Oh my God, talk about insensitive. Jesus.
Germs and diseases.
Come on, rebound.
All right. Please. Now, these shout-outs and salutes ain't just for those people saving their marriages by dogging.
Dogging?
Who are they for? Oh, Jesus. Word to Gary Oldman, honorable mention to Wood Harris. And with today's shout out and or salute is Ramon, the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Don't Stop Moaning. Come on, Moaning. I said no.
All right. Today's shout out and salute goes to Steve Caper.
Sick of this.
Dave Reddick. Oh, you ain't even listening.
I'm into it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
No, his face.
I'm like, this damn song again. Go ahead, man.
Usually people get surprised when that part comes out.
No, he's so over it. He didn't even like the surprise part. He's like, you're not going to die.
I almost joined in. I had to go to another chorus.
Like, all right, here we go.
And then it stopped, and I'm like, look at this. This ain't meant for me to be done.
That's why
you on your toes.
He really hate this song even more now that it stopped.
I can't hear that song for the rest of my life.
It's an classic rock in the original.
Right.
Come on.
I do not.
Roddy slap his Uber drive in the back of the head.
Turn that off.
Please stop.
I don't want to hear that song for the rest of my life at least. No, I'm playing. We good.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. This shout out goes out to Steve Caper, Dave Reddicks, Jeffrey Knoll, Larry Schwartz, and Mark Gravick. Now you may say, who are these gentlemen? In the spirit of today, most of you all probably don't. I told this one time. I said, "Hey, today's 420," and I wrote my workout. I teach a class, and I wrote my workout as I put some names like marijuana names, like Mary Jane, Team Mary Jane, Team Blunt, or something like that. And then there was a young lady in the class, and she's French. She says, "I don't understand why you have all these slangs here of marijuana." I said, "Today's 420." She's like, "What does that mean?" She didn't know, so I had to explain to her what 420 meant.
Square lady.
Square. Yeah. So anyway, Steve Caper.
She was like, "No, it's not. It's 6 a.m."
Steve Caper and these five guys are known as the Waldos because they would meet at a wall in high school back in 1970, and they had a secret code that was called 420, which was the time that they would meet each day and sneak off and go smoke marijuana. So that's where the term 420 comes from. Happy 420.
I never knew that.
You never knew that?
And is this 420 today?
Yeah, today's 420.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't even know that? You didn't even see the playlist?
Yeah. I'm looking right at it too on the computer.
It's a girl smoking pot.
Wow.
I'm really sad because I have not been putting the playlist up because we've been talking.
Oh.
Yes, but yes, keep going.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay,
well. So all those are the guys responsible for the term 420, which basically caught on from by the Grateful Dead and all these other people in the 60s and 70s. So shout out to 420. And to them I say salute, salute, salute.
I never knew.
You were supposed to know. You guys got to set it up right.
Oh, okay.
To them I say salute, 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 salute. You can't just say it and then just jump right into it. Like, oh my goodness.
I thought you guys were falling asleep over there.
No, man, we literally listening because it's interesting. That's why.
I never knew that. The whole time I thought 420 was just because they just had we're going to meet at the park on this day. And they just had a big weed fest, and that was on that day, and that was just...
No, they would meet every day at this wall they set on, and they put up the code 420, 420. Mm-hmm. They're a bunch of stoners, you know.
Wow.
And it's like 420, and they meet at 420, and they go off, smoke some pot, and then come back.
Wow.
Like,
okay.
I can tell you ain't smoked in a while. All right. Thank you, Ramon. That will do it for the ins and outs where we salute essential workers giving us our essential needs. Now, these shout-outs and salutes aren't just for the people who like to smoke a fat blunt before they bust it wide. Who are they for?
Now these shout-outs and salutes ain't just for those.
Busted it wide.
Busted it wide.
I'm walking the line on this show.
I was talking to this young lady one evening, and I was like, I still crack some real childish joke. And I said, I'm so sorry. I need to grow up. And she grabbed me by my arm and said, don't do that. You will lose what makes you special. You go.
Shout out to those people. I forgot what I was saying.
Busted wide! Word to Gary Oldman. I will mention to Wood Harris. When we come back, we're going to go into the ins and outs relationship advice. We crack on the novel One of Our Love Lives and realize that sometimes it's easier to roll into bed with someone than it is to roll a blunt. But before all of that, we are going to jump into some of this music. Ramon, tell them the internet. Come out,
Hey, if you want to bust it wide with us, you can find us on Facebook under Bad Ways Remix. You can find us on Instagram under Bad Ways Comedy. You can watch us live right now on YouTube under Bad Ways Radio, or you can dial in. The number is 312-985-7834, 312-985-7834.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio, that's Q4.org. Once again, we're going to get the blicky up! I was actually about to start talking, not realizing that the people listening can't hear us. I was like, man, all right, that was a lot of right. The song has to drop at a certain time. If you are still here in the chat, anybody that's a Clever Canese, Lloyd Collins, Conrad Malou, Sean Chantel, or Nova Sport, feel free to send in some romance questions. Y'all know how this shit goes. Last time Clever was here, she tore the shit up. She must know something about relationships or watch the podcast and shit. Yeah. She tore it up.
I got some good questions.
You got some good questions too? All right, so if you don't have anything for us in the chat,
well, I got you, so put some in there anyway. I mean, we like to hear from everybody, you know.
Shout out to Ramon being all inclusive.
You know, all inclusive.
Hey, you guys like that Budweiser joke?
That was funny. That was probably the best one.
He's good.
Oh, yeah, like the other one, the P's and Q's?
Oh, that was funny too, but the Budweiser was more clever.
Yeah, right? I like that. It was on World Star, and I was sitting there like, these motherfuckers are dumb. Whose idea was it to do that? I thought y'all was smarter. Or wiser. And as I came up with the bid, I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is right here waiting for you, brother.
Who's this?
Jax Hobbs. Why this shit talking to you, cuz? A little bit of that Spanish you be liking, bro.
¿Dónde vas?
Uh-huh. Woo! Uh-huh. Yeah, this shit is hard. It's one of the first songs of hers we played. Sonya Kilo put us up to her.
You what with her?
Yes.
So she from Texas too, or?
No, man, Texas up here killing shit. Texas going so fucking hard. Like, low key, I want to hit Sonya Kilo up and be like, man, can we come down and host something?
I know, right?
Oh, no, I missed the thing. Oh, no, I didn't.
If you
Don't
don't
know,
know,
now you
you're
do.
listening to Bastards All Day. Bad waves on 1680 AM.
This is some of the shit that we're saying when you can't hear us. When I'm like, oh, man, I missed the fucking transition. No, I did not. Some more Chicago. My love, my tears, my pain. That's a Nari Gold. You know her?
No.
Surprised.
Has she done y'all show before?
She from like back in the day. But Pugs Adams is rapping on this. But I think the guy is named Chris Reed. But Pugs Adams, he's another back in the day individual. But he like more than that. He like a legend with this shit. So it's nice to see that he's still making, not just making music, but making like quality shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his shit was always good, but like whenever I want to play something that we've never played before, I can go to his YouTube and I find like 4 joints back to back to back to back to back. Nothing. Motherfuckers hit that. For something that's not here no more. Walking away, love. You close your door. Walking away, love. Are you sure? Y'all ever had that? You had to walk away where you're looking for something that was not here no more? Not here no more. I called somebody one time and I was like, yo, what's up? It's been a minute. Who out the band? She was like, oh, what's up? I had seen you call. I tried to call you back. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been busy, da-da-da-da-da. But I'm here now. She's like, cool. So I can finally tell you this. I don't want to fuck with you no more. I ain't on this shit. Get your funky ass the fuck off my phone. Don't fucking hit me up. I was like, I was so distraught I had to go have sex with someone else. I'm so distraught. That's not even a joke.
True stories about having to have sex with someone else. I got one. The year was 1998.
Okay.
I ran into this little young hoochie, as they call her. And I saw her on the street. I was like, yo, what's up? And we talking. I used to rock rubber bands on my arm for like hooping because Kevin Garnett was like, yeah, we playing bad. Yeah, pop himself to get himself back into it, right? So I pulled up with like 2 rubber bands on. She's like, yeah, what's up? We talked on the phone, like, what you got tomorrow? I'm like, well, we just gonna have it. I'm like, whoa. That fast? Like, I got skills tonight. So we go to the room. I go to the room. I come back in from the bathrooms. Beautiful body. And she was like, I'm like, let's do it. And she was like, you gotta give me something though. I'm like, wait a minute. You got bands on. I didn't know bands meant $1,000 each band. So I'm rocking like 2-3 bands. So she think I'm about to pay her some money. Like, no, you. So I dropped her back off. And I called this other girl that's always on call.
So
and she like, and my boy had a room and he ain't using it, so he said I can take it. So you want? Oh yeah, I'll be there. So
hey, what's up?
That's
this
what
is
happened.
Whitney Ty from Los Angeles.
That's a good story.
And you are
Yes.
about to hear one of
Damn.
those songs
So distraught.
on Bad Waves
That's
Radio,
hilarious. I thought it was gonna
only on
ended up
Q4.org.
pretty good.
I still wound up doing something.
Yeah.
I'm not losing completely today.
Right.
No.
Smashing something.
Yeah, no. I definitely did. I understood. After getting cussed out, I was like, damn, I gotta call this other bad young lady who I've never messed with and spit some of the most fire game. It actually worked. I gotta go. W Riz. You both are on camera. No, you know what I'll do? Because I'm sure you're not gonna say anything interesting. Yeah. Hopefully they hear. Hopefully y'all can hear that. We're almost through it.
phone about to die. My phone about to die.
You got an Apple?
Yeah. You on it?
I mean, I got
Oh no.
Default.
Yeah. Whatever. Trying to watch the end of Bel Air today, man.
Oh man,
I threw it on and I get to the end, man. My cable acting the fool. I'm like, what's going on?
What happened?
They cut off like right after they got like 10 minutes left in the episode. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you why I'm here, and it just froze. I'm like, oh come on. Then it did. I like cut it off. I like let it reset itself or whatever. Then I cut it back on, and then it starts the scene back. It goes like 5 minutes back. Like okay, we rolling. Then they get looped. They got like 2 minutes past the part I wanted. Then stop. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm like, oh no! Then I have to get up and come here. I was watching Bel Air, and it got like 10 minutes in, 10 minutes to the end, and it froze on.
Is the last episode?
Oh, next to last. You see Snowfall last night?
Wait, no. I didn't. I'm still on last week.
That was the finale.
I'm on last
Whatever
week.
came on last night was the finale. I can't say nothing.
They don't say nothing. I'm still mad at Sissy.
But I can say it. No, dude.
I gotta start from the beginning.
Yeah, he's never seen it.
I saw the first season, but
I'm still mad at Sissy.
Yeah.
Because the password is do. I just watched that one last night. And I was like, nah! Man, I stood up. It was like I lost my money.
I thought it came on Thursday. I'm thinking it come on Thursday, probably after like the 4th week. Because I watched that, then I watched Power, then I watched Bel Air. So I watched all 3 of them around the same time. So I'm leaving my mom's house last week, and she was like, on Wednesday, she was like, I'm watching Snowfall, like the one from last, no, the new one. And they were right there just before that happened, when I turned it on. And I'm like, oh, let me cut it off real quick. Then I tried to watch it, fell asleep towards the end, then I had to rewind it again, and then I saw it. So I kind of like soured it. And the one with the uncle. The uncle?
Yeah, I know. That was sad.
I'm watching it and I go to IG and somebody posted something. I was pissed.
Dude, I ain't about to. Yeah, we got hot mics.
Test.
This is the things. This is what goes on, y'all, before we push the buttons. The button's about to get pushed. Behind the scenes are over. Let's go.
Test.
if you ain't up on things. Itchy mobbing in the slang and beloved's the gang. And before we move any further, we got to tell you what you just heard. We kicked that whole wave off with Jack's Hot 3 a.m. Ramon, what do we go to after that?
Chris Reed, Puffs Adams featuring all the state. And there we go. What is that? How do you pronounce that? Audacate?
Don't come over here with that.
And there we go, Black Knight.
And then we went into Whitney Ty Orion with the Funk
Star
Interstellar remix. I really like that one.
Yeah.
That one made me want to grab some glow sticks real quick. All right, let's attempt to get up out of here moderately on time today. You are listening to the ins and outs part of our show. This is the ins and outs relationship advice. We crack open the novel of one of our love lives and realize that if somebody cusses you out, you could always get off that phone call and go have sex with someone else.
There you go. Who's available?
Hey, real talk though. Hey, everybody don't live that life though. The average man out here having a hard time. So, or a soft one. Oh, got it.
That's up there with herpes.
Ramon, go to these questions for the Turtle Club.
Oh my God. That was a good one. Those two were up there, so I'd say.
Thank you.
All right.
Jokes and punchlines.
Jokes. He listening to the new Chris Rock special talking about some jokes and punchlines. All right, come on, Ramon. Do it.
All right. Hey, this question kind of like piggybacks on what you guys were saying. We were talking about earlier. Do men respect a woman less if she just wants to smash it and go?
What do you think, Ramon? No, actually, let's do Ronnie Ray. Pause. Ronnie Ray?
Say it again.
So, do men respect a woman less if she just wants to smash it and go?
Hell, I don't.
You don't respect
I don't speak for all men. I don't respect her less.
I gotta say,
because she know what she wants.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Let's go.
Yeah.
Don't be like the butt when you say that.
Right.
That's what it is. I don't want to be like, I just want to lay in. We need to go meet my. No! You said, smash and go. We'll put it on the schedule.
Sounds personal.
We'll put it on the schedule every month on the 23rd. We get down, and that's it.
And this is why I love
married or not.
That's why I love asking you these questions. I love having you in this segment because you always relate it back to your real life.
Oh yeah, because boy, the year was 1999.
Oh my God! And that's how I truly believe that's how you should answer these questions.
But that's how I do stories all the time. I didn't do that one.
Ramon, what do you think?
I agree. I say yeah. I don't disrespect her because of that. I mean, she knows what she wants. Lay it down.
And also because of your past.
Yeah.
You know how you used to get
down. I had one lady, not a lady, but young lady. I was playing darts and she said,
I'm gonna say not a lady. Would you?
No, young woman.
Okay.
Young woman. I was playing darts with some friends and went to the bar to get something. And she looked at me. She said, "I want to take you home and get down." I said, "All right, let's go."
So like that? Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
And I said, "Guys, the game is over."
I'm with you, gentlemen. I do not respect a woman less. Believe it or not, I'm one of those people that if we are busting down on the first night, you tell me what we doing. Are we? If you want to just do this right here, we are good to go. We're good to go.
Right.
If you want to try something else more, we are good to go. I actually am a little more apprehensive about people that don't. When a woman doesn't want to get down on the first or second night, I start to be like, so what are you out for? What are you looking for?
Right.
What is happening? What are we doing here?
Now I miss me being like that though.
All right.
I'm getting older. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? You're not like that anymore?
No, not like just, like, all right now, tonight's the night I'm getting somebody. Like, the goal of the night is to end up like that. If you find somebody that's down for it too, it's like, yes, okay, we cool. But if you can break somebody that wasn't coming out to do that and they just want to do it, it's a gold medal at the end. But me, it's the Me Too thing. It just seems weirder now. I'm just like, because I'm getting older. I don't know what it is. I talked about this last night.
Oh, you starting to care more?
I'm starting to care more. Like, then I start thinking too much. Like, if I do this, she might not want to leave my crib. I don't want to be bothered. Do I want to talk to this woman every day? Do I want to hang out with her? Is she worthy being around me and my friends? I got shows. She might pop up at the show because I got my shit on the calendar. Excuse me, my stuff on the calendar. You know what I'm saying? As I said, every time I say something like that, he cringe every time. But no, it's just like
I'm already walking the line.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But no, it's like I don't know, especially in this I can be out and just like, okay, I don't tell a lot of people about my business. Like I can be in a cool relationship or whatever, but you know, instead of like just tying it up 100%, you go on a way to do that. But yet you still got somebody else, and then you hook up with somebody else, and they pop up at a show or something or whatever. So it's kind of like who you want in your space. So it's kind of like I can't do. I have not had the mentality to do that in a while.
Okay, yeah, you care more.
I care more.
Yeah, you care
Bottom
more.
line, you were right. I care more.
Well, that kind of like goes into the next question.
I sure don't.
Which means
I know you don't. I've heard you talk.
You heard me talk. You see my life.
Yeah.
You see this. You see this play out in real time.
Nobody pay attention.
going into the next question, which kind of similar. Do you, as a man, respect a woman more if she waits to give up the kitty, or do you respect a woman who is confident enough in herself to do what she wants, even if it is sex on the first date?
Ronnie?
The one that's confident enough.
Huh?
The woman that's confident enough to do it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's like...
And I don't say it's on their choice. I feel like I'm just that arrogant sometimes. Like, it was my game that made us switch ourselves around.
Yeah.
That is arrogant.
That's the old me. You know what I'm saying? I got this. Don't worry about it.
Like I know I have the game to do that, but it's always the woman's okay. It's always the woman.
It's always the one. But I'm never like, no, you gonna do this. I've never been that guy.
No. You spit the game.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Like coming from someone who has a little bit of game, I definitely know that plays a part in it. But I'd never assume that it's solely my game.
Right. Because
right.
No. Like it could have been. For me, it's like if she does, it could have been anybody, right?
Right. Well, maybe she had
it could have been anybody.
No, I'm gonna say no on that. I'm gonna check no. I mean, it could be
because like if she went like say like.
But my game plays a part in that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if
the
woman goes with you, like you meet her there, and then the first night she like you take her home and do whatever, and it's like, well, I'm not saying that I don't respect her or anything, but I'm saying like if she did that, it could have been somebody else, right? Anybody who could have spit game would have took her home. So for me, it's like she does this all the time.
Now, see, here's where my arrogance plays in, because I too have a bit of arrogance in my thing, where I'm like, well, no, not necessarily anybody, because so and so could have came in looking just as good, smelling, doing whatever, but he didn't have the character that I have.
Yeah, I mean, but as if she talked to somebody before and then didn't go, and then she talked to you afterwards, and then you said, that's okay. That says you had the game that she wanted to hear.
Yes,
but
I rarely assume that she does this all the time.
Oh, I do, of course. I mean, and I'm fine with it.
So are you saying you respect her less?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on where you are, because it's like if you don't care, then. Obviously, she does this. Nobody goes to a bar and be like, "Oh, I'll go home with the first dude or the dude that do the same." You
don't know her agenda though.
Right.
It might be like, I gotta break up. I gotta go out and get some of this off, like guys do. Like I'm going. Like, we were just talking off the air. Well, we on air still.
Yeah,
talking that. Yeah,
not on YouTube. Though.
Well, I guess you'll find it out between
YouTube
as the conversation goes.
Right.
You'll find it out as the conversation goes. It's like.
So wait, take it back to the question before we get too far off.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah.
So, do you as a man respect a woman more if she waits to give up the kitty, or do you respect a woman who is confident enough in herself to do what she wants, even if it's sex on the first date? So basically, a girl who
is gonna hold
out, or a girl that is confident enough to say, "Hey, I'm gonna get it out because I know what I'm doing."
So, which one?
I'm gonna say. Now at my age, I'm gonna say the one that holds back on the kitty.
That's who you respect more.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's who's gonna play games with you.
Yes.
That's who's more than likely gonna play with you.
Yes.
It depends.
No, it doesn't. That's the thing. No, I mean that's the see.
I mean, I got married, and then not to be personal, but when we got together, we didn't like do it the first time we hooked up.
Oh, I mean, if you not to be personal, how many times did you meet up before you did? Not to be personal.
I would say like a couple months.
Ah!
See, but that's where you're at. Depends on where you're at. Depends on where you're at in your life, right? Because like if you kind of.
But were you guys exclusive right off the top?
No. We were friends for a while.
So you still was out.
But
both of you guys are still out.
Yeah.
But
okay, well, that makes sense.
Yep, and also the difference is you were already friends. You already wanted to hang out with this person anyway. Yeah. This wasn't, you didn't meet through the circumstances of let's see where this goes or whatever, what have you. So it didn't matter to either one of you.
But I've had other experiences like that too.
Oh.
That I've met with somebody and they don't give it up the first time.
And then how were those relationships?
I mean, it was fine.
Yeah, you like so that's who you respect more.
I'm not saying I said like it's about respecting more that person or not, but it's like saying
the question asking you to choose which one.
I'd rather somebody who say, "Well, I have value in what I have, and I'm not just going to give it away to anybody the first time I meet them."
So, are you saying that them busting it wide night one negates the value that they think they may have in themselves?
No.
Or
see, that's a question where you can't answer. You can't say one or the other. You have to put something on both of them. Now, if a woman says, "Hey, I'm confident enough to like give my stuff up the first time," then that's good for her. But if somebody who's like saying, "Hey, I'd rather wait to get to know you first," what if you were like a murderer or something, and then she take her home and you
But that's the one you want to mess. But that's who you would mess with too, right? Over the other one, right?
It depends on how the conversation goes. It would depend on how the conversation goes in the night. Like if I know that she's out for that, then I'll be like, all right, let's go. But if I know that I'm meeting somebody and that she seems to be a nice person, or not to say the other one's not, but then it'd be like, okay, let's go out again. And maybe somebody I'd be like, oh, I may be interested in like taking this for something else.
I've never had a substantial relationship that didn't begin with sex.
Well, that's your experience.
It is. I've never.
So you can't base your experience
ever
on everybody.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Ever. I've never, like, I've been in some relationships or whatever, but the most important ones, or at least in my adult life, it always kicked off with like, bam, hot and heavy.
Oh yeah, no, that was early on, and now I got a conscience.
And then
usually the hot and heavy ones never last for me.
Yeah, see, and then you look up, it's damn near 4 years later.
It's good time.
You look up, it's a year later. You know what I'm saying? In my experience.
Sean Chantel said, "Bring back the other Ramon."
Oh yeah, that was the G.
Yeah.
But so to answer the question, I'm gonna say for me, I'm without having to. I'm sure you already know what I'm gonna say.
Right.
The one who's gonna get it cracking early. Because the ones who are like, oh, I'm not going with them, they milking your ass. Like you know what I mean?
It depends on what they want. Depends on what they want, because
maybe they got
maybe they wanted to see.
They doing this. That's who's more than likely doing that same bit with every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yeah.
This is my Tuesday. This is my Wednesday. This is my Thursday.
You gotta talk to the women, man.
I ain't busting.
It depends on the conversation.
I ain't busting it wide with all of them. Maybe I just use him.
Like we using them for sex. They use us for. Yeah. But I know a girl like, that's my dinner guy. This is my dinner list right here. This guy I just want to go out for dinner.
Right.
This guy buys me stuff.
But I do admit,
this my drink.
I've been the guy that was the smasher.
Yeah, well, like one time in my escapades, that did happen. Like a young lady, I invited her out and say, hey, and she said, who was I talking the other day about Iran and Japan? I was like, I got a Iran and Japan story.
Oh, it was me because we went to Iran and Japan.
Yeah. So Iran and Japan. So she was like, oh, I want to go. I said, where do you want to go to eat? She said, I want to go to Iran and Japan. I'm like, all right, cool.
I love that place.
We Iran and Japan. She orders the lobster and the steak.
Yes.
The most expensive thing on the menu.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, okay. So then we, eat whatever, and then say, all right, well, I'm gonna go home. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then so I saw her again, and she's like, hey, you want to go out again? I'm like, no. Before we go out, have to like give some, So I get it. I get that point,
Yeah, I'm glad you cut yourself off.
So
because I was messing with you, but you started.
But she did give up something, and then
was it worth?
I didn't want you.
Was it worth lobster? No.
I didn't want you to.
It wasn't.
That sentence. Oh God, keep going. What
I ain't paying you jack.
Oh my God.
No, after that, I was like, I didn't even go out with her anymore.
So so we all answered the question. Keep going.
You got another one?
Or are we going to shout out to the Turtle Club, by the way, for getting us talking.
Yeah, I got one more. I mean, I guess it's should I move in with my boyfriend after being with him for 6 months? But I guess you guys got if you guys take a girl the same night home, you can move in there, right?
Low key?
Right? I think 6 months is too fast, but
Low key?
I've heard that was the rule.
The rule 6 months?
Girl told me that.
I think a year.
It's been 6 months. We supposed to be living together. I'm like, who told you that?
6 months is too fast.
A year?
If a girl says 6 months, then she's like, and I'm not gonna say just a girl. If a guy says it too, something's wrong. Like I think, like you're trying to rush something. Like like let me seal this deal before it gets away. Let me get it's something you don't want them to see until it's too late.
I can see that.
Right? And it may not be a bad thing, but it's still like I think that's a little because you don't really get to know people until like I say like a year. If somebody you want to be with.
It depends on the person.
Yeah. So
you don't whoop every child.
Oh yes.
Metaphor.
You better.
You don't have to whoop every child. Some kids say, "Hey, stop!" and they'll stop and be frightened.
They were whooped once. That's why they stopped.
Or they watch people get whooped.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want that in my life.
So 6 months is a no for you, Ronnie Ray?
It depends on the woman.
Oh wow.
There's no like set rule. Like you know what? Tomorrow, mark 6 months, we need to move in. No, right. I don't like how you then do this.
Okay, we need a hard answer.
I said no.
And I say yes.
You say yes?
Yep. Go ahead. Move on in. Find out how I do. See what it's looking like. If you care that much about this person at that time, then it's clearly hitting on something.
I think that's too fast.
No. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying either one of you are incorrect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying incorrect. It's my opinion.
You are wrong. But yeah, I say go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, well,
see how it works out for you.
I know definitely how it's going to work out. I mean, who knows?
It depends on
the person. It depends on the person.
Let's get to
let's go to Chantel. He says, when dating, why do some women find chivalry patronizing while others expect it?
I guess that's the way they was raised.
You know what? In the interest of time, I'll answer this one first. Some women find it patronizing because you doing things for them, at least in the climate that we're in now, it can be considered insulting. You don't have to open my door for me. Who the hell you think you are? I own my own damn door. Others, so these are the people who have that new age way of thinking, that way of I am a woman, hear me roar.
Right.
Whereas the ones with the others who expect it, they have more of a traditional way of thinking. My man should cater to me. The guy who's into me should treat me like I'm something special.
Right.
And that's where the disconnect is. Some women want to be new age and fight the power, and others ain't fighting the power no more. Like they don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. They just want to enjoy their relationship.
Yeah, I agree. Because it depends on the woman, like their attitude towards what's going on. Like you said, like if they're like these, I'm a woman, then.
And there's nothing wrong with having this ideology, but but in the same token, cause and effect. Expect somebody to respond.
Not actually patronizing you. He's just doing what he's trying to do to treat you nice. Yeah. So it's the way you take it.
It depends on the woman.
Yeah.
Again,
oh God,
because
it depends.
It depends. It does. I will say this because there's some women that's out here so manly and bossy, like Jesus Christ. They don't want you to do that for them, but then you got women with careers. Like I said, I'm getting older, so I'm noticing it. Got women with careers. I know doctors, I know lawyers, all this stuff. I dated these women, and they are like bossy. They bossy as hell. You get a woman that ain't got nothing but a bunch of kids. One girl told me, I said, I've been knowing you for years. Is it anything you ever wanted to be? She was like, no, I have no ambition. That's one of my 3 kids without the husband. I have no ambition. She is looking for somebody to take care of her.
And that's a sad person, because just because you want to have a family doesn't mean you don't have it.
No, but she said she has no ambition. She ain't trying to do nothing. She said, I admire you to going out doing this comedy thing. I ain't got nothing like that. I just want the kids.
Oh, she ain't got no life.
So again,
Now, would you open the door for that woman?
I probably
I
wouldn't
even
be
be going
dating
out
her.
with that
Yeah.
woman.
It's a very strong chance I would not be dating her. Like,
Bust it out, though.
I open the door so she can get out.
dude, I want to take that as our out so bad, but I want to see what this next question is.
It says, when dating, what is the difference between being a chivalrous man and being a simp?
All right. Do you guys
That's
have
weird. That's a weird one right there.
I think the difference is
tell them, Ramon.
being a chivalrous man,
Show them the old Ramon.
meaning you grew the whole Ramon, meaning you kind of grew up with some values, right? Like you have certain values that you do. You treat a woman right. You don't cheat on your taxes. You know, you do. All
I know what it means, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the simp is basically, I'm gonna just do this because I don't know when next time I'm gonna get a woman like this. So anything she says, I'm doing. So I think that's kind of like the difference between
so crappy.
being chivalrous.
That is true.
It's so crappy though.
That's
man.
true.
You can't even be 100% yourself. You forever playing games,
Yeah.
bro.
And once you
Because
start,
you gotta be that guy.
Yeah,
so
you
you
gotta
like,
be-
even if you just let something slide, oh, you know, whack, you ain't do this, blah blah blah. But you trying to impress this
Yeah.
person. But I say this all the time.
Be
One of the
yourself.
reasons I'm single, I can't find a happy medium.
Right.
Like either I'm crazy about the chick, but she ain't crazy about me. And then there's women on this side that I could care less for. I can't get rid of their ass.
Now a lot of people have that problem.
Yeah, a lot of people. Not a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people.
yeah.
People have that problem.
Yeah, but
You know what? You know what it is? Is that you have to put your standards a certain way where you have them, and just leave them there, and then not lower your standards or raise your standards to get what you want. Because what happens is like we have a certain standards and we like lower them when okay, well, I don't know when this is coming around, so let me just get this, and then it turns out you can like sacrifice some stuff that you wanted in that relationship, and then now it starts to bother you because you're you know but then you have your standards and you look to somebody who doesn't have those qualities, but you kind of running after them, and they like, yeah, I don't care, and then it's kind of like, oh well, I can't even get with this person. So I think like if you put your standards and be like, I'm gonna be happy with me and what I want, and until that shows up, I'm not gonna like waste my time trying to get in a relationship. I'd rather call a girl who's respectfully want to bang and go.
See,
just to get it out of the way.
Back to that first question you asked.
Now, Ronnie Ray, do you know the difference between being chivalrous and a simp? Or are you just gonna say I agree with Ramon?
I agree with Ramon.
I like that. I agree with.
I understand. Well, yeah,
I feel. What I believe is chivalry is because you want to.
Yeah.
Simping is because you have to.
You have to, yeah.
Right.
You have no choice.
But you set the standard,
But you
though.
feel like you have to. That's
You're setting it up for you, though.
Whether you feel, I mean, either way, you're going to feel something, whether you want to be chivalrous or not. But you're right. You do set the standard of what's to be expected. But in the same token, when you a simp, you probably don't even have standards of how you want to be treated.
Right.
You just going to honor it because you can't honor nothing else. Okay? All right? Your palms getting hairy. You know what I'm saying? You're running out of Jergens lotion. You're
going blind.
You're going blind. Okay, now you got a girl that you talk to, but she on Chatterbait. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
wow.
I mean, there's somebody.
Like you're talking to me right now.
No. But then you finally meet someone, and it's like, I will do anything I can to have this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Simp, and here I'm gonna throw a little extra caveat on here. Simps need to spend more time knowing themselves.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, not just investing in yourself, but knowing yourself, loving yourself, caring about yourself. The main reason why the chivalrous dude don't have the problems this person has is because the chivalrous dude, cares more about how his feelings are and how his behavior reflects on the rest of the world.
Yes.
And the chivalrous guy is confident enough to say, hey,
this ain't me.
This is me, and let me open the door for you, baby. Get in there.
Yeah.
Let me suck those toes,
I mean, I guess.
No,
all you simps out there, work on yourselves. Get yourself.
The simp is like, you want me to suck the toes? Okay. Or you
I'll do it for you. I'll do it. No.
Let me toss that salad.
You want me to talk? You want
me to rotate your tires? I got a little nuke to sleep.
I heard a girl on shorts on YouTube said the scariest guy for women to be with is a guy that's not afraid to be alone.
Yeah.
If he's secure with himself.
Because she ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
She ain't got nothing.
Yeah, so like she want to try to just interrupt this space.
Right.
So it's like, yo, you can leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I got things going on. So either you're going to come add to this or you can just leave. It don't matter. I can't miss what I never had.
In my wild days,
DJ Quick.
In my wild days, young lady said, "Oh, hell no. I'm leaving." Because something happened. And I said, "All right. See you later." And then 2 minutes later, she's knocking on the door. All right.
Right.
Oh man, I dated somebody before. Never mind. But this is what I'll say. This person had the audacity to say to me, "I'm gonna put my clothes on and I'm gonna leave and I'm never coming back." And then I said, "Okay." And then she was like, "I'm serious. When I walk out of here, I will not be coming back, Warren. So do you have something you should say before I leave?"
Like,
drive safely. And that'll do it for the ins and outs. Relationship when you crack open a novel of one of our love lives and realize whether you are a man or a woman, work on yourself first.
Yeah.
Care about yourself first. Love yourself first. Because trust me, when you're in that bedroom, that loving that you have for yourself will definitely radiate to someone else. All right, we are going to go to the I think it's the end of our...
You won't be on her piece.
He's trying to do a callback.
Call back. Call Becky. Yeah.
All right, we're going to go into these final thoughts.
That's hilarious.
And outros. That is hilarious. And I'm very proud. I'm very excited about the song we're playing tonight, lastly, because it's a special dedication. But anyway, let's keep this party going. Ronnie Ray, do you have anything that you would like to plug and promote?
High Five Comedy Show every Sunday, Lincoln Live, 6 o'clock now. 6 o'clock.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Fall through, get your ass in the building, as we say. And coming July 8th. I'm doing the comedy special, dog. I'm doing the comedy special, man.
You know what?
Comedy special, man.
Yeah, point at the camera.
I ain't telling nobody no. I'm looking at this right here. The comedy special. They don't know. Because they don't know.
July 8th?
July 8th, my birthday too, man. So, yo, if you call it, what can I get you for a birthday? Buy a ticket. Not what I want.
There you go.
What time?
8 and 10 o'clock, man. Two shows.
At where?
The Lincoln Lodge, yeah.
At the Lincoln Lodge, July 8th. Ronnie Ray doing his special. 2 shows, 8 and 10 p.m. You recording these joints?
Yes, we're doing the special, yes.
So you know it's about to be fire.
That's right.
And I got my fingers crossed that you will at least do half of the material you have written.
I'm doing all the material already.
Okay, but you know how you are.
But I gave a 10-minute, 8 to 10 minute gap.
Okay.
Because at the top would be that. Then we lead into the bit. First bit from that is about me doing that. So I'm smarter than that, man. Because you're 25 years in the game, man.
Don't say that to me like you ain't never looked at me and been like, "Oh man, you gonna love this new set tonight." They get off stage, I ain't do none of the damn jokes. I'm looking back.
Well, I did a show last Thursday in Aurora, and KB, the host, she was like, "You doing material night, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." So I went on stage like she bet me I wouldn't do material. I did material the whole night. So.
No, okay, yeah, all right. I mean, don't get it twisted. Your not material is great, but it was just so funny to see you sometimes so happy about the new bits you've worked on, you've tried out, and then you come back from behind the curtain talking about some. So I ain't do nothing that
you doing the improv show and it's a bachelorette party out there. You cannot do any jokes.
You act like it's always a bachelorette party.
No, and sometimes some goofy dude in the front want to heckle, then I gotta get him. So.
You act like it's always a heckler. Don't
and then some with cleavage out. And I'm like,
a little stalker in the audience.
You know,
making these.
Call back really.
Here's the thing: you just enjoy the work. There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, it's good time, but no, I got to get these bits out. I'm ready to do them
because they editing this stuff too.
Right.
So you gotta stick.
No, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I know it is. That's
on the whiteboard. I'm training every day, man. 4 hours a day, though.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Ramon, what you got to give us?
Shout out to Ash Wednesday and Amy Nico Schwartz. We had a good time last weekend.
Nice.
Laugh dance.
Laugh dance, yes.
It's pretty cool.
Lap dance.
Laugh dance.
Oh, laugh dance. Oh,
yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah, and shout out to all the comics that came out. They were not the same thing. Shout out to all the comics that came out. It was a pretty fun time. I don't have anything coming up, but hey, love yourself. That's all I got to say.
All right. I usually say buy my book, but the website is down. So that book is in the ether. You can catch me at nowhere. No shows, no anything planned, booked, ready to go. But I will say shout out to Sherman Edwards, Mars Thames, and Chris Bell for getting approved to open the comedy club in Oak Park.
Yeah.
I was with him all weekend. He didn't say anything. Just somebody sent me the article.
Yeah, I know.
I still ain't talked to him yet.
He's very tight-lipped about it.
I know how he is. But I think he did tell me I got something coming, though. And I'm like,
yeah, it's funny. Like, I was at the Sox game yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy, I guess he's from Oak Park, he's like, hey, so we tell him how we do comedy and stuff. He's like, oh, this guy is, they're opening up a new comedy club in Oak Park. I'm like, yeah, it's a buddy of mine.
Right.
Yeah, no, I've known about this for quite some time, and I did sit in a car with Marwin Timms and hung out with him and blah, blah, blah. And I thought to myself, he's not gonna say anything about it to these people, is he? He's not gonna bring it up at all. And there was a moment where I slipped and said a little something, and Mars, I swear to you, it wasn't this ignorant, but Mars was like, I said something. I'm just gonna make it up because it happened real briefly.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that Oak Park thing turned out. Mars was like, Oak Park's a nice neighborhood. And I swear I was like, well, all right.
The article came on the 14th. Was that Friday?
Yeah, I think so.
14 was Friday. He did my show Saturday and Sunday. We sitting in the green room. He has nothing to say. And I'm like, wow. And then I get the text at 3 a.m. Man, your boy got a club. I'm like, what? Then I looked up and saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, man, what's wrong with him? Then like, my brother, like, you know how Mars is. I'm like, yeah. And then I remembered he told me he had something coming. So he just didn't tell me what it was.
I've known about this, a lot about this for a long time. And I literally was sitting in that car waiting to hear one solitary syllable about it. 2 days we were together. When the days were finally over, he about to get out the car. And I swear, no? All right, then. All right, have a great rest of your day. Oh my God! So
open in the summer, right?
Yeah. So shout out to them opening Comedyplex. Looking forward to it. Ramon, you've played a Comedyplex show, so now there's going to be a place to actually do that particular show, Comedyplex. All right. So with that being said,
that's if we know about it.
That's if we know, right?
Yes, if we know about it.
Oh my God! If we ever hear about
no, Mars, 25 years, man. Come on, dog.
I get a text saying, "Hey, you got a show this weekend."
Pit Prom is in 2 hours. What?
Oh my God!
You need you to open right where? It's in Oak Park.
Oh my God!
Congrats to them.
Yeah, congrats to them, and I'm sure it's going to be a fun adventure. Also shout out to my class. I taught a class last Saturday at IL, so shout out to them.
Oh, nice.
They got a show coming up. They were wonderful. So it's nice to see that talent. I even posted something stupid on Instagram.
So IO is back open.
Yeah. I even posted something stupid about it, and I tagged IO, and they reposted. That was really nice of them, because I was just like, man, get at it! Because I'm not a bad teacher, we'll say that. But it's interesting to see how, when you have a certain level of talent, how they will take what you said and expand upon it and blow it up. You're like, damn, man, these people really know how to do this. So, with that being said, my final thought of the day is, do not be afraid to share with others that care. Because believe it or not, much like the loving yourself things, your sharing with those that care will radiate the love that you both have.
Oh.
Now, with that being said, big shout out to OG Denzo. OG Denzo is free from prison or jail.
Right on.
Thank God. We need him back out here because that man was on a roll before he went in. And I'm going to tell you something. He going to be just like the wheel. He going to keep it rolling.
Yeah.
So this song is dedicated to OG Denzo. It is Carnage, one of my favorite OG Denzo songs. Again, OG Denzo, welcome home. I'm expecting you to do great things. Hopefully we can get you up here for an interview or something. I need more music from you. You, again, were not just on a great trajectory business-wise, but creatively. So I'm very excited to see what new things you do. You have been listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. For the last time today, we're going to break your law.
Riding through the rack.
He ain't no pepper, he know how to work the Mac.
He don't do attempts if I go put him in attack, yeah. And I'm on
Prime for a strap, but guess what? Yeah, I still got my gang.
What? I feel up singing 32 shizzy, yeah. Call him new cop design, let's get sitchy, yeah. And I'm so G, I get busy. Yeah, I stay behind the wheel, but still feel like I run the city. I'm in the road again. I'm doing shows throughout the hall. I'm moving slow again. Yeah, I'm in the zone, trying to get on. They got a clone to win. Still feel like I'm Pat Mahomes on the 4th and 10. You judge them off the point and hustle since we was kids. Yeah, used to try right out the crib, good everywhere. Yeah, I might post on where you live. Yeah, I said what I said. Now the sheriff going in February. I just turned Kobe like some rims. This right in the man. Beam up to his chin. Or do him like I'm Tyson, but I'm wild off the mid. Designer, I'll be styling and profiling like I'm Rick. Refilling with the drip. Switch up on the blick. That's a hit, no, I can't miss. That's a hit, no, I can't miss. And I was getting so much up in they raps, it got me pissed. Might slide on my jewel, let them piss on my wrist. Yeah. Drop some piss on my wrist. Riding through the rack.
Broski ain't a pimp, but he know how to work the Mac.
He don't do attempts if I go put him in attack, yeah. And I'm on
Bomb for a strap, but guess what? Yeah, I still got my gang. God, I love that fucking song. Hey. Drop some piss on my wrist. Oh, wait, we don't even need those. But whatever. Force of habit. All right. That is the end of our broadcast.
That's right.
Thank you. That's right. Thank you for bearing with us today. And our sound shit.
I don't even know why I'm talking in the mic like
I know. I just turned the mics on like we need them. But this is the after party. I'm trying to make it short.
I don't even know why I'm talking in the mic like that.
Trying to make it short. Ramon, do you have anything nice you want to say to these people?
Whether the woman puts out or doesn't.
Oh, nigga, you too late.
Let's be yourself.
Nigga, you done went past that, boy. No, you know how Ramon is. If you order shrimp and lobster, you better bust it the fuck wide.
Bust it
now.
She ordered steak and lobster. I'm like, man.
And you ain't urching your merch.
And I'm like, I'm a bartender.
Go ahead, make excuses now. You said what you said.
No, I'm like, I ain't got no money. You know, you were trying like I'm thinking like, we about to go do this. You order.
Frank Joshua just came in. What's up, Frank Joshua?
Frank Joshua.
We played your demonstration today, but we had some sound issues. So like, we're gonna play you next week when the sound is good as well. But who knows? You know how the fuck you are. You might find something that click, pew. Anyway, fucking with a boy like you. Your new song is a shit. But
yeah,
very good.
Yeah. So and also in order to keep Ramon from saying some more misogynistic shit. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. He be trying to fuck. No. But we know that's not true because he explained to us earlier about how his relationship with Leia worked. How it was not about a physicality, but a chemistry thing.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ramon and Leia, and shout out to everybody who's in the fucking chat. Thank you for juicing it up. Juice it up.
Shout out to all those bratwurst.
Bratwurst lovers.
Lloyd Collins, motherfucking Sean Chantel, motherfucking Clever Kenise, who trying to get Clever Kenise to come back up here and rap, do some radio with us.
Nova Sport
got up in this motherfucker. Shout out to Frank Joshua for showing up in this motherfucker. Sean Chantel, thank y'all for juicing up the fucking chat.
Juice.
Again, it's been drier than desert coochie.
Desert coochie?
For a minute. Yeah, come on now. You know they dry out there. Ronnie Ray, do you have a final thought?
Drier than Camel's
Camel puss.
Camel puss.
Pussy smoking Newports.
Drier than Camel Knuckles.
These were vagina terms.
Yeah.
Keep using vagina terms. That's my word of the week. Keep doing it. I need more of those. That's funny.
All right,
Bust it wide.
That's your favorite.
I like that one. Man.
Right.
What you was there? You said something about the mountain.
Oh yeah. Take them to Copytown Mountain. Blood and guts out.
Copytown.
God love Copytown Mountain.
Copytown.
Oh man,
Straight to Copytown.
Nick, I'm telling you, my relationship. If we go into Copytown Mountain, then we gonna be good to go. I'm talking 2 days in. If we make it to 3, if we can make it to 3, then maybe the 3rd day we can go to Copytown. But if we are taking forever to get to Copytown, then I'm gonna have to drop you off someplace else.
Canyon. Let's drop you off in the canyon.
Yeah, but shout out Levi. I like the thing he said. Awesome. So yeah, the words of Levi. Tough titty, but the milk's still good. I want to give a cripple crab with crust. Take his mama to church.
Oh my God!
All I do, that's lyrics.
You said that before. That's lyrics and bars.
That's lyrics and bars right there.
All right. Well, we about to get up out of here.
Titty, but the milk's still good.
As always, thank you for looking at this shit, especially the fucking horrible audio shit going on. Thank you for bearing with us. If you're a motherfucker that came back and clicked back, thank you for coming back and clicking back. If you're a motherfucker that don't know what you just stumbled on, thank you for stumbling on this shit.
Yeah.
Shout out, as always, to Q4. Shout out to every artist that lets us play their fucking music. I don't give a shit what none of y'all say. Y'all be like, thank you. No, motherfucker, thank you. Because it's a major part of what we do. And God bless you for allowing us to share your work on our little stupid ass platform.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's all I got. Anybody?
That's it.
All right.
Home time.
Hell yeah.
Free out.
Yeah, we out. Free OG Denzo. Wait, he's already done. He's already out.
It's already out. It worked.
My work is done.